All right, fight fans, we have an insane matchup coming up between one of the GOATs of the sport and a fierce new rival stepping into the ring. We're talking about the Tyson-Paul fight. It is set to be nothing short of electric. Mike Tyson, the youngest boxer to ever win a heavyweight title at the age of 20. He went undefeated in his first 37 matches. Mike Tyson, known for his aggressive fighting style, his intimidating demeanor, and you'll probably remember him from back in 1997 where he bit off a piece of Evander Holyfield's ear right in the ring, and it was wild and disgusting. Jake Paul, originally known for his prank videos on Vine, had over 5 million followers and over 2 billion views, then became a YouTuber, and has quickly made a name for himself in the boxing world. Jake started as an amateur in 2018, now has a record of 10-1 as a pro boxer, turning many skeptics into fans. So, who do you think will come out on top? If you want to get even closer to the action, you got to check out my partners, DraftKings Sportsbook, for all the latest odds and updates. Right now, all new customers who bet just $5 will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Sign up using my promo code BOBBY, B-O-B-B-Y. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Again, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. DraftKings Sportsbook, that's the app. Do it now. New customers, use my promo code BOBBY. Bet just $5 on any wager. Get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Go.
On the Bobby Bones Show now.
Brooks and Dunn.
Let's clap our hands for our friends who are back. Yes, they're doing Reboot 2. How about that? Look at you guys just squeezing it out for more money. We like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at you guys.
Greed is a powerful
Look
motivator.
at you guys.
This is about the love of music.
It is.
The creative process.
I loved one because the artists got to kind of do their own thing with songs that I have loved my whole life. And I think for you guys to allow them to do that, like that's empowering. Like Laney's Play Something Country, similar but not exactly the same. Do you guys coach these artists on what to do, or do you let them just come in and do their own version of your songs?
Both.
Yeah,
A little bit of both. Laney came in with the idea, and Dan Huff was doing the production on that, and we were right in the middle of it too. So they added a little ZZ Top, pulse to it, and away we went. Some of the guys walked in with their own bands. Marcus King came in, did Rock My World, and just completely, just changed the whole vibe, which is awesome.
What if somebody comes in though, kicks in, it's not good? What if you're like, I like the polka version? Like, what? You haven't had that, right?
I haven't had that experience, honestly, and this is honestly, it was such an open door, and this time coming out of the first one where some departure, Casey Musgraves, the biggest departure. With
Loved
Neon
that
Man.
version
yeah,
too.
really cool.
Yeah, she crushed it.
And that was kind of a spark going, you know what, there's nothing wrong with really seeing this stuff completely off the road. So it was more of an open door, I think, for these acts in terms of not just welcoming them, but not necessarily just to come hang with Dan Huff and do our, use our band, but do it how you want to. This time it's more your producer, your band, our band with Dan still in the mix here, Joey Moy obviously with Morgan and Hardy and some of those guys, and whatever you want to do. Just Ronnie and I'll be there. We're going to do this together, but if you got an idea, a lot of these, especially Marcus and guys that came in with their own bands, they'd rehearse these songs. They had their version coming in.
And they took it seriously.
And they took it real seriously, and even if it's completely, bizarre compared to what originally was done, but, then if we had any ideas at that point, because, Ronnie's heard this story, but we were there together, but Marcus, he's just killing this thing. But at the same time, he's such a guitar slinger. Both of us love jams, and I just had to go I said, Dan, just give me a second. And I just went in his booth and said, dude, you got an issue with us turning 16 bars of that solo into 32? He's like, get out of this friggin' booth. And then he goes off on his band. He goes, this is not some Nashville BS going on here. He goes, we are a freaking South Carolina badass band. And, they just fired it up, and he slung the hell out of it. So cool.
So
kind of reverted to our college days.
Yeah.
I
we would
felt
sit around
like
with headphones
Kicks reverted to his college self
now.
just then. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's just free, right? You just were able to be free with these guys.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I love you guys, and I have Brooks and Dunn trivia for you guys. So I want to see how many you can get. You should get them all right? It's Brooks and Dunn trivia.
Don't
Probably
put that
not.
kind of pressure on us.
Okay. Question number 1. What's my favorite Brooks and Dunn song? See, exactly.
Brand new man.
Oh, it's a good guess, but incorrect. Ronnie, what's my favorite Brooks and Dunn song?
Yours?
I've switched it up on you. What's my favorite?
I don't know. Ain't no way to go.
Hey, no. Sorry, it's Neon Moon. So far they get no more promotion. They have to get some of these right to get any more promotion.
Okay, how
right to the
typical
bullseye.
can you get?
Yeah, exactly.
man?
I know. Hey,
Wow.
exactly.
Talk about middle of the road.
I feel that. Okay. What Brooks and Dunn song is my favorite song to sing in the shower?
That's a weird vision.
Yes, it is.
Con.
Not correct. We're not going to promote the new record at all if they miss all these. Go ahead.
Brand new man?
It's where I found Jesus.
Wow.
Come on, I can give Red Dirt Road a go in the shower. You guys don't even know. Come over tonight. Come on, we'll do it. No, okay.
With
good.
you in the shower?
Yeah.
No.
No, we're not going to do that. Okay.
I think we're busy.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. What is my favorite Brooks and Dunn guitar riff? Kix, you go first. What do you think my favorite Brooks? Is that Rock My World? Is that what you're doing? Rock My World?
What,
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Very wrong. Very wrong.
Very wrong.
Yeah. Ronnie?
Play something country?
No. Obviously, it's Hard Working Man in the beginning of it. Obviously. Come on, guys.
Which version?
The one, well, I don't know. Let me hit play here. It's one of my songs that I listen to sometimes in the morning when I come in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Brent Mason.
Come on, tell me that's not awesome.
No, that's right.
Now you wish you would have answered that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know, but that's good. Got everything I own. Yeah, what I like about that, though, I like you guys kind of.
I think Bobby just reverted to his high school days.
It's okay. That's a good thing.
Okay, I got 2 more for you. What is my favorite moment with each of you? Because I have one with each of you. Can you remember it? Kix, we'll go to you first. What's my favorite moment with you?
I didn't know you had a
I do.
favorite
I have
moment.
2
Really?
actually with you that are very personal.
Wow.
But to you, I'm just another guy. But to me, you're special, Kix.
Wow. You got to help me, Bobby.
Okay.
I'm anxious.
Number 1, you will not remember this. That's why I tricked you with the question.
Don't you love it when people walk up to you and go,
Yeah.
you don't remember me.
Yeah. That's why I
But
tricked you.
It's like, why am I senile all of a sudden?
I'm gonna.
Please,
This is
go
how
ahead.
nice of a guy I want everybody to know that he may be famous Kix from Brooks and Dunn. But the first time I ever played the Opry, and I was doing comedy, and they put me in the intro room. You were playing, and you came over, and you were like, "Hey, and I was like, holy crap, that's Kix," and you were so nice to me. And I'm sure you do that with 100 different people. And I was like, that is a really cool moment. Number 2, you were in Austin at a urinal next to me.
That must have been humbling.
You were the guy trying to shake my hand, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
So 2 different moments, but those are my favorite 2 moments.
Who walked away feeling better about themselves?
1 at the Opry and 2 at the urinal. Ronnie, what's our favorite moment together?
I got to sing at your wedding.
That is correct.
That's it. Neon Moon, your favorite song.
That's my favorite.
Brooks and Dunn song.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
awesome.
See, and with that, they're going to get promotion again. See how this game works here?
Well, you made it special. You guys dropped a moon down behind me and all this stuff. It was great.
Reboot 2 is out. Tell me about Jelly Roll and Believe. Like, whose idea? Because it's so perfect. Like, what the guy does, how he lives his life now. Like, it works in so many ways. Tell me about Jelly Roll and give me a story about that.
He comes in and he's real quiet. We have Dan Huff, first of all, the producer. His father, come to find out, was an orchestra arranger in L.A. for years. So he's telling us this thing. He's kind of emotional about it and way into making it happen. So we record at the big studio here in town called the Church, and there's 60-piece orchestra. There's a 15, 20-piece choir.
Wow.
And Jelly Roll comes in and does the Jelly Roll hug. And
He lifts you up just a little.
right?
Yeah.
And we talked for a few minutes, and he goes, guys, I'm real nervous. He said, I think I'm going to step up on the roof for a minute and just kind of like deal with my my nervous issue. I said, okay, Joe. And we're tuning strings and doing all the usual studio fodder. And then he came down, and he seemed a lot calmer, more calm.
So what you're saying is, you know what? He just relaxed.
Yeah,
Who knows with what?
right.
Yeah, who knows what he did up there? You know what I mean?
He went up there and prayed.
Who knows what he did? Yeah,
Had a little prayer
Yeah,
meeting.
nobody knows.
Of course.
But it's
Yeah.
Probably breath work.
Probably, a version of breath work, we'd say, yes.
Yeah, in for 5, out for 5.
So we get ready to do the interview at the end. Like they started to throw us into this impromptu, interview with a camera in front of us and asked these questions, and he couldn't speak. I think he was so moved by what went on.
Was it powerful to watch that recording? Because
Yeah.
again, it's just awesome to see a choir. Like when a choir comes in ever, it like takes the wind out of you.
It does.
But it's such a great song, and then having Jill. Like, what was that experience like recording it? Did it move you guys at all?
Yeah, that song, you know, it has an innate cry button, we call it. So yeah, when it was going down, it gets that way.
I'm gonna play that now.
You know,
Yeah, they're good. That's cool.
yeah, just an add-on because we've done strings and stuff before, like especially with the Christmas album and things. But you know, those horns in there and whatever with an orchestra, that's what you forget sometimes to do a song that's got that kind of dynamic with brass along with the strings and everything. I think we all got a little shook up.
It's
it
powerful.
It was
It
strong.
really is.
I'm gonna play it. The record is out today. Stream all the songs. It's all the songs you love, but new versions with artists that are newer that you love. So Eddie and his mom came out to watch you guys play. I appreciate that, Ronnie.
They
I know I
did.
texted you way early in the morning.
How about it?
I text you way early now. So thank you.
Yeah.
And Eddie said you guys did an awesome show, which I'm. So what was that? Because that's a small show. I mean, why would you guys play like a small like bar club show?
It's kind of just sort of a theoretical pop-up thing for you know, to I guess hijack their digital online following. You know, that's promo these days for the new record for Reboot 2.
Is that fun for you guys to do those small shows occasionally?
It was a blast, real intimate.
Remind you of the old days?
Yeah.
Well,
Did you guys ever have the
a
old days where
very
like
a very brief old day because I have said, you know, we screwed up and had 5 hits off our first record, so we had already booked a ton of clubs. We were going to get our band in shape. You know, we didn't want to. If we did have major success, we wanted to have our act together. We'd both been around the block long enough to know better than that. But that was, I think Ronnie would say as well, the funnest and the memories that really stick with you because so many years of turning the corner on clubs when there's like 5 cars in the parking lot and, you know, 3 of them are some dude and 1 of them some girl that they're all trying to get happy with, and nobody's there for you. And it was just really fun that, you know, you have to park your bus way up the road and walk to the club, you know, because that was really fun. And that was a great night too. It was a really, you know, young, fun giveaway kind of audience, and from top to bottom the other night, I mean, it never stopped. It was really fun.
do you guys change up the set list at all, or is it one you go and this is the order we're doing it?
It was funny because we had planned to do like 40 minutes or something. We thought it was just
It was
like
like an
a
hour
pop-up.
set.
Yeah, hour
then
set.
Clarence, probably right after you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I didn't text you at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was like 8 to be fair, but go ahead.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Our manager calls. He goes, "You got to add 3 more songs." So we did that.
And sometimes when you do a bunch of shows in a row, you just start kind of
Getting
not
tight.
dialing it in, but you do get comfortable with it. Next thing you know, it's like, what verse did I just play? And
I drive to work like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I do it so many times. I'm like, how did I even get here?
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I'll never
you can
take
just go
me
into
any of the turn-
autopilot.
Yeah.
You know, and hey, I didn't know if I was going to be able to sing a full show anyway because we haven't worked out and worked up to it. You know, usually we go through rehearsals and you kind of get that little muscle working.
You guys are going back out doing more shows, right? Like is it weird and awesome to see like kids, their parents, and maybe even their parents, because it's just you guys have been so massive for a long time. Like the audiences have to be getting younger too, which is weird because usually the audiences just get older. You guys are able to see them get younger again, right?
That's a crazy phenomenon. Well, Kix does a thing in the middle of the shows, and he'll go like, "How many of you raise your hands if it's your first time here?" And 3/4 of that audience is like they're younger, like you say, younger
Dunn
kids.
show, we're like, welcome to the party. And that makes it, all of a sudden, it makes it real fresh for us. It's like, you know, you hadn't seen our old tired BS before. This is cool. Let's start over.
When you guys were just starting out, who grabbed you guys as an opener that you thought was really cool? Like you got to go open for who?
That we were opening
yeah,
for?
that you like when you first started together. Did anybody grab you and say, "Hey, Brooks is done. Come open for us on this tour"? Like who grabbed you guys early?
Reba,
were-
I think, was the one that took us
Reba
on
did?
tour.
Yeah, but there were 5, I think 4 or 5 like major acts that really were touring back then. And it's probably the same now in terms of just headliners. But Straight, Reba, Alabama. Randy Travis, and I don't know the other one, but and so to get picked up by one of those was a big coup. You know, everybody's vying for that position. So Reba did it.
So Morgan Wallen did a song with you guys.
He did your favorite song.
He did my favorite song. Yeah. Give me a story about this one before I play it. I don't care what the story is. Give me something about
Okay,
the
Morgan
Morgan
is-
Wallen experience.
Well, we did one of the walk-ons with him. You know, at the Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He played 2 nights in each stadium, packs the stadium, of course. And we do the walk-on. They come up and they say, okay, here's the deal. We all meet in the dressing room. He's going to walk real fast. That's all we get. He's going to walk fast, right? So if you go online now and you watch everybody doing the walk, it's like, you know, they're like patting him on the back or, you know, rubbing his head. I don't know. And he's doing, you know.
Did you guys fly up there just to do the walkout?
Yeah.
That was the trade-off for doing the record?
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel like you kept up? Like,
That's a good point.
Like speed.
Was it too fast?
It
No.
wasn't too fast.
It wasn't too fast. It's weird. Like, Kicks, I know where you're headed. We get to the end of the thing. It's like there's no like directions or anybody telling you what to do. It's like you stop as he walks on stage. You know, everybody's like pumped up, jacked up, and the crowd's screaming. And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, he walks on stage, and you're standing there going,
Now what?
I mean, doing
that's
a
it.
walk-on with Morgan right now is like doing a show as far as
It's like
you
doing
know.
the Taylor show back in the day when Taylor would get someone to come every show and be that person
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah.
Like doing the walk, because I can think of like Tom Brady. I can think of you guys. I can think of like 5 or 6 people that have done that walkout into the Peyton Manning
Yeah.
in full football uniform.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
No, it's fun.
Reboot 2 is out now. Go stream it. We're going to play the Morgan Wallen version with you guys. And again, they're back on the road starting in March of next year, March 13th, in Lubbock. All of our Texas listeners, Lubbock, Austin, Corpus, all the way. You guys are playing massive places. It's so cool to see that people still like love it, because I still love it. And when
So
people
far.
love what I love, I don't feel like a loser. So you guys have,
We do too.
Knock on wood.
Yeah,
remember, we peed together. You'll never be a loser to me.
dude. I didn't even look over there.
I did, and that's where we'll end this. I did.
I feel a little weird.
I know
Uneasy.
it's creepy. Don't stop,
Okay.
Bobby. What?
Brooks and Dunn, thank you guys. Dave Lee Murphy's doing your shows with you guys?
Yeah.
He's opening?
Yep.
That's super cool. Yeah.
You know, David gets up there and sings. Everything he sings is a big hit.
Yeah, like songs
Whether he's
he wrote.
done it,
Yeah.
but he's written them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Brooks and Dunn, check out Reboot 2. It is out now. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys soon. There they are, everybody. Brooks and Dunn. Yes.
Very cool. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Love the new album.
It's a Bobby Bones Show.